think we still have to drive for another 2 hours. We've been driving for 3 hours and we have to stop and get gas. But now we're going to Nanaimo. So another 2 hours. So we just arrived here in Nanaimo. I'm so happy we made it. 5 hours driving with my son. So while I was driving, one of my students just called me, and we're having issues right now with the study permit conditions, and I think 3 of my students had that issue already, May intake. So now I'm gonna tell you what it is so that you are fully informed. So here's the situation. So they arrived here for May intake, and I always advise my student to double check their permit, because in able for you to work here while you're studying, you need to have a permit where it says, on the condition where it says you might accept on and off campus, on or off campus while you're studying, right? You need that condition on your permit. So we advise a student to make sure you check that at the border as soon as they, issue the permit. So they did that, and then they noticed, and a lot of them noticed, that they don't put that condition anymore. So sometimes some officers will allow you to amend it right away, immediately at the border, but some were not so nice. So they will tell you to just, contact IRCC. You can just amend it like inside Canada, which is gonna take a long time for you to do that. So what happened with my students? One of my students were able to amend it straight away. One of my students, they had to go back to the airport at the arrival where you just landed, and then one of my students were not able to do that. So even if they go back, they asked the officer, they did not allow my student to amend it there. So they advised my student to amend the study permit as IRCC. So basically you have to submit an application for amendment. So right now we're just gonna grab lunch, and then later we're going to meet some of our friends, and we're going to attend a networking event in Nanaimo. So you guys wanna be in my vlog? So we are now here in Campo River, and we were so happy that we saw the Northern Lights the other night in Nanaimo, and that's really like a rare opportunity to see that here, like in the southern part of Canada. So we tried to catch it again last night, but it didn't show up here in Campo River. So we have a few more steps left to complete 10,000 steps today. Woo! Look down, look down. So going back dun sa mga magpapa-amend, if you're thinking to get your permit amended, then you have to basically submit an application again to IRCC, and then the amendment of your application won't have any charge at all. But it will take a while. Sometimes it will take like a month or 2 months to get the new permit. So what are the cases that you need to have the amendment? So again, the first one is if you need the on and off campus employment written on your condition or remarks of your permit. And another case is, let's say you want to change your program to a healthcare program or community service program, and initially you didn't have a medical examination, so now they will require you to have the medical examination, and your permit will actually have like restriction on it where it says you are not allowed to work in a facility like healthcare facility because you didn't do the medical exam. So again, don't just work in a medical facility without amending the permit. just submit the application. So I'll be showing you here on the screen like where to apply, what you need, but you just have to go to the CAC website and do that right away. There's a homeless German here. Hello? You're not allowed to sleep here.